Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New subscribers only. Renew for 12 months to lock in savings. Taxes and fees extra. Additional restrictions apply. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
On today's Smart 7, Rishi's Rwanda bill loses in the Lords, Donald Trump gets a rare legal win, and much more. It's Tuesday, 5th of May, it's St. Piran's Day, and happy birthday, Harry Maguire.
The Smart 7. It's news, but not the news.
Rishi Sunak's Rwanda bill took a beating on Monday night in the House of Lords in the first of two debates due to take place this week. The government lost 5 votes in a row over amendments to the bill by over 100 votes each time. The process known as legal ping-pong will see various changes to the bill which will likely be rejected by the Commons, and the bill could still become law before the end of the month. Rishi's been racing to keep his promise to have flights headed to Rwanda in the spring despite the best efforts of Tory rebels, including Lord Kenneth Clarke. But former Conservative leader Lord Howard says Parliament is entitled to correct what it sees as errors by the Supreme Court.
Parliament is sovereign under our system, and Parliament is fully entitled to put things right, which it thinks the court has got wrong.
Crossbench peer Lord Anderson says even though it's likely the bill will still pass in the Commons, the House of Lords has an obligation to point out the concerns it has.
I'm not concerned, and many of my crossbench colleagues are not concerned so much with the policy. I'm concerned with the constitutional impacts of this. And when our own Constitution Committee has said that this is constitutionally inappropriate and jeopardising the rule of law, I really think it's our job to point that out.
Wednesday is Budget Day, and the pressure is on Chancellor Jeremy Hunt as he delivers the government's final budget before the general election. There were reports over the weekend about an ongoing row between Rishi and the Chancellor, with leaks suggesting the PM feels Hunt lacks imagination. Rishi was all smiles, though, as he visited a former Honda factory in Swindon, which is due to become a logistics hub. Sunak said the budget will be prudent and responsible, and that the focus is getting the economy on the right track. Chancellor Hunt wasn't giving much away in advance, as the nation waits to see what happens with tax cuts and a possible change in tax policy for wealthy non-DOMs. There were some worrying signs, though, about potential further cuts in public services.
So we do want to move to a lower taxed economy, but we're only going to do so in a way that is responsible. But if we can spend money on public services more efficiently, then that will mean less pressure on taxpayers.
Labour's Liz Kendall says even if the Chancellor does change the rules on non-DOMs by adopting Labour's policies, it still won't be enough to turn the economy around.
Nothing that Jeremy Hunt announces in the budget will undo 14 years of economic failure under this Conservative government.
Donald Trump had a rare legal victory on Monday. He's been winning plenty of Republican primaries, and this week sees Super Tuesday, which could see him lock up the Republican presidential nomination with plenty of time to spare. But legal wins have been harder to come by. However, Monday saw a unanimous Supreme Court judgment in Donald's favour as the 9 justices overturned the state of Colorado's attempt to throw Trump off the ballot on the grounds that he was responsible for an insurrection on January 6th. Trump celebrated the result, praising the court for a well-crafted and important decision. But as MSNBC legal analyst Andrew Weissman pointed out, the court hasn't cleared Donald on the charge of insurrection.
It doesn't take on and say that Donald Trump did not engage in insurrection. In other words, the issue of the facts, is he an insurrectionist or not, was not before the court. They're simply deciding this as a legal basis.
Britain urged Germany to go ahead with the proposed supply of long-distance Taurus missiles to Ukraine on Monday. The missiles, which have a 300-mile range, could be used to strike key targets, including the Kerch Bridge in occupied Crimea, but Germany has been reluctant to approve the shipment. Matters were complicated by Russia's publishing of a top-secret call between officers of Germany's Luftwaffe, who discussed in great detail how countries like the UK and France were shipping cruise missiles and other long-range munitions to Ukraine. The leak revealed that British forces might also be on the ground in Ukraine, something that Downing Street says was already known. Former Defence Committee Chair Tobias Ellwood says that while the leak is embarrassing for Germany, it's not necessarily dangerous.
Given the intensity of Russia's spying on Germany and others, they probably have not learnt anything that they didn't already guess already, but that doesn't prevent some serious conversations taking place in the corridors, diplomatic corridors between Germany and Britain, and indeed NATO, as well, as to why this happened in the first place.
Still to come on today's Smart 7, Arsenal go on a scoring spree, and Jack Black does a Britney, right after this.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Welcome back.
There was just one game in the Premier League on Monday night, and it saw Arsenal, currently third in the league, travel to Sheffield United, who are bottom of the table and deep in the relegation zone. All of the pressure on Mikel Arteta to keep Arsenal in the three-horse race with Liverpool and Man City didn't seem to bother his team as they went on a goal-scoring spree. They got 5 goals in the first half, and the match finished 6-0 to the Gunners, leaving them perfectly positioned in the title race. Manager Mikel Arteta was a happy man.
Yeah, I love the way the team played, the quality that we showed, the aggression as well without the ball. We're really determined from the beginning. We are really happy, obviously, winning with the amount of goals that we scored and a clean sheet.
Jack Black's been busy high-kicking his way through the premiere for his latest animated outing, Kung Fu Panda 4. He loves an animated movie almost as much as he loves performing live as Tenacious D with bandmate Kyle Glass. They're due to hit the road for a 12-date European tour this spring, and Jack was delighted to get the chance to do a song for the Kung Fu Panda soundtrack. It's a slightly unexpected cover version.
The director, Mike, said, hey, we would love to have a Tenacious D song for the end credits. And I said, really? Can we do Britney Spears? And he said, yeah. And he said, let's do Hit Me Baby One More Time for, the Kung Fu aspect of that song. And we're like, hell yeah. So we got in the recording studio and we did it, and we're really proud of the track.
Patricia Highsmith's Ripley novels seem to have an extraordinary appeal for Hollywood. The talented Mr. Ripley was turned into a movie in 1999 with Matt Damon. Now Netflix are turning the book into a mini-series shot in dramatic black and white and starring Andrew Scott. They've brought in the big guns off screen too, with the series created, written and directed by Steven Zaillian, who won an Academy Award as the writer of Schindler's List. The 8-part series also stars Dakota Fanning and Johnny Flynn, and it drops on April 4th.
He came to Italy. Moved into Dickie's house. He just wouldn't go away.
You like art, Tom? You're in the right place.
He's taking advantage of Dickie.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You've been listening to the Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes and we'll give you the world.
I'm at the nail salon. I'm at the grocery store. I'm at the combination nail salon and grocery store.
Wait, she's at the nail salon and the grocery store?
I'm at the combination nail salon and grocery store. Groceries through Instacart, delivered to my door. I don't have to choose between acrylics and the grocery store.